Hello guys, and welcome to another redstone tutorial with Cas on the Maizuma channel. And today I have a new villager trading system to show you. So this is not the first time I try to do a system like this, but this one has a bunch of new cool features, and it also works in Minecraft 1.8, so it's a huge plus. And some of the things I added here are actually suggested by you guys, my subscribers, so for that, thank you very much. And well, let's see how this thing works. So the first simple thing you want to do here is to simply trade with those guys. So all you have to do is to click on them normally, and yeah, you have those chests here, so you can store stuff that you usually would trade with them. And if you don't want to trade with them anymore, you can just press this button and it will get rid of them. And as you can see, they are trapped because that piston goes down there when you kill one of them, and eventually another villager will replace this guy here, and we will have more villagers to trade with. So the system doesn't use minecarts or anything like that. It's only based on the mob AI, and the way it works is well, we have a bunch of spare villagers walking around here, and once they find a free spot, they will just go there and replace another villager. What happens is the AI can't really see carpets, so for example, they will map a spot here and they will try to come all the way here, and then they find a pet like this guy just did, and they try to go here, but since they don't see the carpets, they will just get trapped because there is a piston behind them and this pressure plate on their foot. We should also never run out of villagers, because I included this villager breeder up here. This is a design by Unibit. It is an infinite villager breeder that works in Minecraft 1.8, and I will not get into much detail on it because there is a very well done tutorial by Unibit on his channel, and I also included a link in the video description, so guys, please make sure to check that out. What basically happens here is that we have this bunch of breeders here, and they have baby villagers, and once they grow adults, their hitbox will just make them swim up, and then they will fall down this tube. But we have a block of water here to reset their fall damage, so once they get down there, they have only one or maybe half a heart of life, and that's why they die once we just place a block inside their heads. They die quickly, so they can be replaced quicker. Some of you guys might not like the idea of a villager with only one heart of life, so in this case you can just have one water block here with a sign down here, or maybe one slime block down here to prevent them from taking any fall damage. Also, with time, maybe your system will get too full with villagers, so I also include a simple control here. You can just flick this lever, and what this does is it will remove this water block here, so once a new villager is generated, it will take full fall damage and they will die directly, so your system will basically not grow anymore. But this is a manual control, and you would have to come here all the time and check if you have enough villagers, and for that I created a secondary auto management system. So what the auto management system does is it will verify if every single cell of the system has a villager in, and if this is the case, this trapdoor down here will open. So if I flick this lever now, the trapdoor will open and the guys will just fall into lava or cactus or anything you include here. And yeah, if one of those guys die, you can pay attention to this trapdoor. For example, this cell is now empty, and in a few seconds the trapdoor will close, which means that the system will wait for any of the cells, or better said, for all of the cells to be filled up. If not, this trapdoor will stay on, so your villagers will not die, they will just walk around until they fill up all the gaps for the system. And once the system is completely filled up, new villagers will eventually die because they will be once again tricked by the carpets, and they will fall because the trapdoor will be open, and it will open and close automatically. If you want to accumulate a lot of villagers, you don't want the auto management system to work, you just have to flick this lever and the trapdoor will be locked and not work anymore. It might sound a little bit too complicated, but what I have down here is just a giant AND gate. So whenever a new villager gets inside their cell, one of those torches will go off, and when all the torches go off, it means that we have all the cells filled in, so this line will be off as well, and then this torch will power the trapdoor and it will open and kill the extra villagers you don't need anymore. So this is how the system works. You can also keep annotations here if you'd like, for example in multiplayer servers. So if you are working a lot with one villager, you can just set them not to kill, say people not to kill them, or you can just remove the button and people will understand that they shouldn't kill this guy. Or even if you have way too many villagers, sometimes it happens that you have more than one villager in one cell, but this doesn't happen frequently. As I said, only if you have way too many villagers here accumulated, so you can also notify people with that. So yeah, this is basically all the functionality to the system. It's also expandable and you can even turn. The design is pretty flexible, and well, I think it's time to show you how to build this. Alright guys, so let's start with a 5x11 platform. I will do just 4 cells, but as mentioned before, you can expand it to as far as you want. Where we have those lapis lazuli blocks is where we want our pistons to be, and they are responsible for trapping the villagers inside each cell. The villagers will be standing on the top of those yellow blocks, so we can place stone pressure plates here. They must be stone pressure plates. Place chests where the white blocks are. They are optional, of course, and on top of each of those green blocks we will have 2 carpets, like so, including this one. This red block is where we want our auto management system to be, so we will have a iron trapdoor facing this way. It must be installed on this red block to be more effective, and yeah, make sure it's a iron trapdoor so nobody can click on it and open unintentionally. Around the black line you can build a 3 high wall, just like so. Inside the system you can build this 2 high wall on top of the first line, and then make sure not to place solid blocks on top of your chests so they can open, and you can split each cell using this wall here of blocks. Now on top of each cell, on the 4th block, place sticky pistons facing down, just like so, and we will need solid blocks here so they will deal suffocation damage. Outside the system you can use item frames to represent whatever your villagers are trading, but don't forget to include buttons here. And if for some reason you don't want to use the regular system for pre-damage, you can also replace those stone buttons with wooden buttons, since they will hold the pistons down for a longer time. So yeah, they will take at least 2 hits of damage and it will help them die. So the wiring at the bottom is pretty simple. So underneath all those pressure plates, all you need to do is to place 1 piece of redstone dust. So this will be enough to lock the villagers in when they try to go to that side of the floor. And now for the auto management system, what you have to do is to place torch in front of them, and here 1 block ahead and 1 block down you can place a redstone line here, going like so, and just place redstone wire. And remember that if 1 torch is more than 15 blocks away from the end, you have to place 1 repeater. So for example, in this case, if we had the torch pretty far down that way, we will just need to place 1 repeater here, but never in front of the torch. And here in the end, just place another repeater, 1 piece of redstone dust on top of a solid block, another solid block here, and another torch here. So when all of those torches go down, it means that we have villagers in every cell, and this torch will turn on and this trapdoor will be open. So we can have a tube going down here, and this tube can take the villager anywhere you want, so fall damage, so they will die far from you, or maybe lava or cactus. So finally you can place 1 redstone lamp here to indicate whether your system is locked or not. Place a lever on top of it, and remember that if this is on, it means that this trapdoor will be always closed and villagers will accumulate in your system, and if this lamp is off, it means that the system will manage itself. Surprisingly enough, it's very important that you have a rather large floor here, because this is what will make your villagers try to map spots here to go. So they will try to go through those carpets and refill the system quicker. You can even have blocks behind here if you have a path for them to go down here, so you can extend your floor here. But remember that having a floor to go is really important for the AI of the villagers to work for you. And also we are ready to close everything here on top and everywhere, so zombies cannot get in. And here try to get as close as possible to the middle of your design and build, and we will start to build a tube here. And the first thing we will do is to extend this tube 20 blocks down from the top of this piston. So this is 1, 2, 3, and let's go up to 20 here. Alright, once you have your tube 20 blocks up from this block, also build a torch tower just like this. And yeah, if you don't trust having your torch tower here, you can just make the tube entire out of any material you want and have your torch tower going from the side just like this. And on top of this block here, we will have a dispenser, one sign here, and also water inside here. And well, this tube is actually necessary for the villagers to fall, because otherwise they will sometimes fall outside of this spot. So that's why we have them go through this tube. And yeah, this is exactly the height where you want your water to be. And on top of that, anywhere on top of that, you can start building your villager breeder. And as I said before, this is a design by Unarbit, and in his tutorial he explains very well how to do that, and with even other options that I am not going to show in my tutorial. So I will not build the villager breeder with you guys, but I will leave you guys a map download, so don't worry. Alright guys, let's do now the final circuit, the lime circuit for the tube control. So place an indicator here and break those blocks. You will need a solid block here with redstone dust and another solid block here. So make sure that this block is not solid, because otherwise it will power that piston and we really don't want that. Just like so. So yeah, either remove this block or place any kind of transparent block here. And here break those two blocks as well. Place a sticky piston there, and here we will need also two solid blocks with redstone dust and this guy right here. So yeah, don't leave a hole here, never. And here if you have to extend your line, so just place one repeater. Oh yes, one comparator. It can't be a repeater here, unfortunately. And extend your line up here. And there we just need to make sure that this control line will stay on when our block of water is there, and off when we don't want our water block there. It's a little slip. Don't place a solid block here. I forgot about that. You need to have a transparent block here, because otherwise this piston will be powered. So yeah, flick the lever on and the water is there. Flick the lever off and the water is not there anymore. Alright guys, our system is basically done, and it's a good idea to have slabs here on top so mobs won't spawn. And if you cannot have slabs, just try lighting up with torches. We can already place some villagers in, and of course you will be in survival, but yeah, you know what I mean. And yeah, you will see that they will quickly fill up the system just like this. And our auto management system is already working. If we get rid of this guy, this trapdoor will close as expected. But this doesn't mean that this guy is going here at first. Maybe he will try to go here, but yeah, it still works as intended, guys. And if we don't want it to operate, we just have to close it like so. Well, yeah, this was a rather quick tutorial. I didn't enter into too much detail about everything you guys wanted, but maybe you can leave me some questions in the comment section and I can answer if needed. If you also have more suggestions, please make sure to post me a comment. As mentioned before, I will leave you guys this map for download, and you can check out everything you need for yeah, if you need to count any blocks or if I forgot to mention anything. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and that this system will be useful to you. So yeah guys, thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.